血塗られてゆくなんて生ぬるい風とぐろ巻いたらそれが多分合図抜け出して
Hello, welcome back to this, the episode of a Let's Play of a game called Higurashi. So yeah, I'm doing another episode today because it's so easy to do Higurashi. I don't have to do anything. It's just like, yep, I just read the words. I mean... I try to leave this place. This guy might... Oh yeah, and I'm still laughing about that, Oh my god! I don't want that to happen. Last night festival was exciting, huh? If you know what I mean. Massive eyebrow raise. Huh? Don't try to change the subject. You don't need to have a casual conversation. Last night at Watakanishi. Did you see Tometake and Takano? Jiro Tometake and Mio Takano. What? I feel my body shivering. What are those pictures? Oh. Where are those pictures? He opens the planner and shows me 2 photos. I have nothing to say. I don't know. I'm not sure. I may have seen them or not. This is the second time I've been asked that question today. I gave him the same reply I gave Neon earlier today. You don't remember. Please don't tell me that you had too much to drink and forgot. He gave me the same reaction Neon gave me. It's obviously suspicious of my vague reply. Why have you asking me the same question Neon asked me? I suddenly remember the dark feeling I had all day today. I did something very wrong to sneak inside that storage. It was just my curiosity, but now I really regret doing that. Let me ask you one more time. Did you see Jiro Tometake and Mio Takano at the festival last night? The tone of his voice is soft, but he sounds sterner than before. I'm scared. I'm simply afraid of this guy. No matter how many times you ask me, my answer will not change. I don't remember. This is the best answer for me. I don't have enough courage to lie, to say I didn't see them. But I also don't have enough courage to admit that I did. Is that so? I thought I might say something different if I asked you twice. I'm too afraid to look in his eyes now. Let me change the question then. It's okay. Just relax. He grabs my shoulders and tries to massage me? It's causing nothing but pain. I wonder why he's asking me the same thing Neon asked me. If he's asking me the same question as Neon, his next question should be... Last night at the festival, did you see Shion Sonozake? Click, click. As I look down, the ice inside his cup makes a noise. My hands are shaking, it's causing the ice to make a noise. I put the ice in my mouth and bite it up in a hurry. I'm sorry. I may have seen her, but she looks just like her sister. I may have mistaken her for Neon. That didn't happen. He grabs my shoulders with strength and looks into my eyes. Is this how a deer feels in the headlights? I want to look away, but I can't. His look is piercing my body. Neon and Shion were wearing totally different outfits. There's no way you could mistake the 2 of them. Mayabara. His voice is stern. It's just like Neon this morning. can feel my heart racing faster. I'm afraid he'll notice my heartbeat through his hands on my shoulders. Why are they both asking me questions about last night? Was it wrong for me to enter the storage? I shouldn't have listened to Takano. I went inside because Tomitake suggested so casually. Gion should have stopped me too. No, that's not it. I'm the one who brought this down on myself. I shouldn't have been tempted by stupid curiosity. I shouldn't have entered that forbidden storage. Oishi. The library... Oishi, the library is closing. A young man comes into the resting area. I can tell he's Oishi. I can tell he's Oishi's subordinate by the way he talks to him. Oh, it's closing now, huh? I didn't even notice it. I hear the music and announcement for closing time in the building. I was in such a panic I didn't even hear this announcement. Well, Mayabara, we must go now. We can talk more sometime soon. No way. I don't want to talk with him anymore. He leaves the resting area with his subordinate. He looks back at me all of a sudden. By the way, Mayabara, what is it? Your answers to the two questions I gave you were that you don't really remember, correct? Yes! Just for your information, you didn't see all of them last night. You did see all of them last night. You were all peacefully walking together at the stone steps. I remember it clearly. My heart almost stops. This man is dirty. He was challenging me all this time. I will see you again. Have a nice year. I can't move at all until the sound of his footsteps disappears. Shouldn't that be the sound of his footsteps disappear, not disappears? Help me, oh grammar queen. Thank God, no tips. I'm on my way back home. The cry of the Higurashi is exaggerating the sadness of the dusk. Exaggerating? I know that's technically the correct word, it just doesn't sound right. The cry of the Higurashi is exaggerating the sadness of the dusk. I didn't notice how much time had passed. The orange sky is being pushed away by the darkness. The long ride to the village wore me out, so I get off the bike and continue on foot, pushing the bike. Ellipses. I don't understand what's going on. No one has yelled at me and told me I did something wrong. It would be a lot easier for me to understand if someone yelled at me. What happened yesterday was just a result of my curiosity. This soundtrack sounds familiar. It was supposed to be just a silly prank. Oh, breaking into a sacred tool shed, yeah. Very silly prank. That storage was a holy place only the shrine family is allowed to enter. They had awful tools inside, beyond my imagination. Oh no wait, this music has played in Higurashi before. No matter what is inside, I can't defend my position. It seems like Neon knows what the four of us did. On top of that, the police are also trying to investigate what the four of us did. Did we do something that awful? I know. There's no such thing as a degree of badness. The bottom line is I did something bad. Yeah, because there's no such thing as a degree of badness. Like, stealing's exactly the same as a rape murder. Absolutely the same. Absolutely. There is absolutely Nothing different between those two crimes. They are two crimes and should be dealt with equally. Ugh, that's the only truth. But I never admitted it, and all I did was make excuses to Mion and Higurashi without apologizing. I did something really bad last night. I looked at the Forbidden Shrine storage out of curiosity. I'll forget about everything I saw in there. I will promise I will never do such an awful thing again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's going on with that? I should probably check if the audio's good. Be right back. Good, the audio's working. I've got to check every time. Will they forgive me if I apologize to them like this? The air starts getting colder as it cools my leg, as if it's urging me to get back home in a hurry. There's really nothing I can do. No matter how much I regret what happened last night, I can't change it. I should go home. I should go back home and listen to music in bed. That's probably the best way to spend my time now. Huh? I should stop walking slowly like this. Hop on my back again. I step on the pedal. I push it as hard as I can. Bike starts speeding up. The wind feels cold and I feel comfortable telling myself that this is punishment for me. Let's try talking a few lines like, oh god, this is hurting my nose. Every time I do a funny voice, it hurts some part of my body. I didn't have much time. I didn't have much appetite tonight, so I went back to my room before I finished dinner. I hear my mom calling me from downstairs. Keiichi, there's a phone call for you. It's Shonozaki-san. Shonozaki. Is it Mion? No, it must be Shion. I remember. Okay, that's enough of that. I saw Shion today because she had something to tell me. But Higurashi cut in and so we couldn't talk. That's why she's calling me now. Hello? Shion? Hi. What a day, huh? Her nonchalant attitude makes me feel upset. She left me with that weird guy and escaped today. Could be mad at me. I gave you a sign so we couldn't get out of there. You're the one who stayed there like a sloth. How dare you say that? I had to stick around with the guy after you left in such a hurry. I didn't do anything wrong. How could she act so innocent? You look like Neon, but their personalities are totally different. I know that they are two different people, but part of me expects her to act like Neon sometimes. Fine then. I'll make sure I escape before you next time. Hey, ladies first. Ah ha 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 ha. Shion chuckles. As I hear her voice, I realize Shion was just joking around. Shion is right. I'm so upset because I didn't get away from that place today. I shouldn't blame her. I brought it onto myself. By the way, you wanted to tell me something about something today, right? Oh yeah, you might have already heard. Well, did you? Shion lowers her voice. I have no idea what she's talking about. I'm sorry, I have no clue what you're talking about. Will you at least give me a hint at least? I guess. You haven't heard yet? I think we can all guess what's coming up. My reply is proof that I don't know what she's about to tell me. Shion starts talking in a serious voice. Sorry, I gotta clear my nose. Wait. Festival? Okay. There we go, my voice is a lot less nasally now. Last night, during the Watakanishi Festival, I start feeling a chill in my spine. Even Shion is talking about this? Hello? Can you hear me, Keiichi? Yeah, I hear you. What about last night? Well, you remember how we went inside that storage? I continue to listen without responding. No matter if I admit it or deny it, it's a fact that we all went into that place. Well, After that, we all went by the stone steps and left, right? Takino and Tomitaki went down to the river and you stayed by the steps. I went to see my family. Right? Yeah. What about it? I want to ask you a question first. Is that okay? You want to ask me whether I saw Tomitaki and Takino last night, right? What? Yes. Did you see them after they left? I have to admit that question surprised me. This is the third time that somebody asked me that question today. Why? Why are they asking me? What is... Oh, of course! Stop dragging this on. We've already heard this bit before. What's the issue? Why is everyone asking you that question? Okay, Chan. I'm the one who's asking you that question. You have to answer me. How about you, Shion? If you answer me first, I'll answer you. I'm all freaked out by what happened today. Shion stays quiet for a while. Just when I start feeling that my response was bad, she starts talking. Of course I didn't see them. My family can prove that. I didn't see them either. I'm sure Neon and Mary can prove that too. We both feel relieved as we find out that our answer is the same. Thank you for being honest. Well, you ready to hear this? Takino and Tomitaki died last night. Sorry, Shion? What did you just say? Takino and Tomitaki died last night. Takino was burned to death. Tomitaki committed suicide. I heard about it this morning. I overheard my father talking with one of my relatives on the phone. It was late last night. Oh, master, stop. It was late last night. A police cruiser spotted Tomitaki on the ground where they were driving back to Okonomiya from the festival. Cause of death was suicide. Scratched his throat until he died. What do you mean he scratched his throat? He was such a cheerful guy. There's no way he'd commit suicide. But they done the autopsy. He used his fingernails. He scratched them. I still, no matter how many times I read this, I still don't, it's just the one thing. It's just such a horrible thing to do. To imagine. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. People can't do things like that. I realize I'm raising my voice, so I try to be quieter. I take the cordless phone and go up to my room so my parents won't hear me. I'm sorry that I raised my voice, sorry. Did Takino kill herself too? I don't know about Takino. Found her body in the woods in the Gifu Prefecture. The staff member of the area saw a fire in the woods and they called the fire department. The firemen found her body there. After the autopsy, they determined that the body was half naked and it was female. They were unable to identify the body, but the Okonomiya Police Department looked at her dental record. They soon found out that it matched Mio Takino. Didn't they have DNA? I'm going to look this up if DNA records are destroyed when the body is burned. Great, now I'm going to have that in my history. I don't like having stuff like that in my history. Looking up ways to cover up a body. I don't like that. Just gonna... So apparently, yeah, it's really expensive to use DNA. Got distracted. It's really expensive to use DNA testing in a burned body, and dental records are much cheaper. Great, now I'm going to have that in my search history forever. It's just going to be like, just someday in like the foreseeable future, I'm just going to be in court, and it's just like, then how do you explain this thing you searched 10 years ago? Huh? They still haven't determined the cause of this. Based on the circumstance, they believe it was a murder. But they also found a can of kerosene near her body, so it might be suicide too. No way. If she wanted to die, there are better and easier ways to die. It can't be suicide. I agree with you. I can't believe that Tomotate committed suicide. Their silence started to yell at each other. I start to calm down gradually. But I still think that they're used. I think I'm starting to understand what all this means. I think this is the curse of Oyashiro. You have enough reason to be cursed by him. Stop messing with me. I didn't mean to. Just went inside because Shion urged me to. I tried to argue with her, but I closed my mouth. Can't blame it on other people. Even though everyone else was urging me to go inside, I could have refused. I could have resisted my own curiosity. The one who did this to myself. I'm the one who did this to myself. Shion. Do you have any idea that this would have happened when you entered the shrine stories last night? Of course not. I thought we would get in trouble, but I never expected this to happen. I think she's telling me the truth. She knew we were doing something wrong, but she was just enjoying the thrill. I think it was the same for me too. Anyway, Kei-chan, you have to think about this. Don't you think there's something out of the ordinary in this year's Curse of Oyashiro? It's out of the ordinary that Tomotachi and Takano died like that. What could be stranger than that? It's the fact that they found two bodies. Remember? Usually one person dies and another disappears. It's the first time that two people have died at the same time. It might be strange, but that's not a big deal. Kei-chan, you have to think about this seriously, alright? If two people die from the Curse of Oyashiro, then they need two living sacrifices to calm him down. That's how it works, huh? So you're saying that two people are You idiot. Two people are missing after their death? I don't know why. I start feeling my chill in my spine even as I ask her. I don't think anyone is missing so far. I believe that the two people are going to go missing soon. Shion should be feeling this chill just like me. The two people are going to... Oh my god, it's so bloody obvious what she's implying! Shion won't reply. I can't say anything else after hearing this. You know, come to think of it, think about what happened last... No way, that wasn't during the water canoe. I can't say anything else after this story. I feel the cool air slipping into my shirt. It's as if it's trying to surround my heart. You remain silent. Tomotachi died after picking the lock. And Takano also died after entering the shrine storage. The two more people are going to be the victims. They must be... us. Because we also entered the storage with her. No way. You can't be kidding, right? I wish everything was a joke. I know I'm being selfish. If they could have been in a car accident or something, I could just think of it as a coincidence. And he scratched his throat to the point of death, that she burnt herself in the woods. I can't think of it as a coincidence. Is it because we sneaked inside the storage? It sounds like they were punished for it. I'm just going to check how long we've been going. Only 23 minutes. I can't accept this horrible truth. If I accept it, it means accepting that something horrific is about to happen to Shion and I! Shion and I! I continue to reject the truth. I'm just trying to escape from the fear, but I continue to reject it anyway. I haven't seen any stories about them in the newspaper though. Whoopsies. If it really happened, it should be all over the papers and TV by now. There should be people from the media visiting all over the village. It's not a surprise that the media is not covering this story. It's been like this since the first incident happened. Our gossip magazine once got the information about the mysterious deaths in the village. However, people were concerned that it would give people a negative impression of the village. They got together and protested the magazine publisher. As a result, the media are no longer allowed to cover the story of the mysterious death in the village. The head of the village and several senators from the Sonozaki police warned the police department. So you're saying they aren't publicizing their deaths? You're right. The police department is still doing the investigation. The investigation is completely confidential, so it's very limited. It's as if they're not allowing them to do the investigation. I can't believe her story. Someone died, but they are trying to keep it a secret? Bottom line is that they won't publicize the death on the night of the Watakanishi. That's a ridiculous story. Hey, Chan. Remember how I told you before that the villagers are the ones who are causing the curse of Oyashiro? That's the whole point. It's as if in Hinamizawa, murder is allowed on the night of the Watakanishi. If somebody dies on the night of the Watakanishi, it's considered the curse of Oyashiro. The curse in turn turns it into a mysterious death incident. In order to protect the negative impression of the village, they keep the death confidential. No way. Someone dies and someone disappears every night, right? That's too serious for the police to be hiding. They might investigate if every death was full of mystery. But every single one was solved in a way. That's why they're not considering the murder cases. They just believe that something unfortunate always happens on the night of the Watakanishi. It's as simple as that for them. Every one of them is sold. Oh, that's right, because they found the person who killed it on last year. No spoilers. In the first murder case, they arrested most of the suspects. The last suspect is still on the loose, but they've pretty much solved the whole case. The death of the couple that happened the next year was purely an accident. They looked for a possibility of murder. I wonder why. They concluded it was an accident. That's all solved. The third death was the priest, and he was simply sick. Oh, hello, Gretel. Just... Whoop. There you go. Come on, say something for my viewers. Come on. She only ever meows to get my attention. She never meows when I'm petting her. Let me see if I can turn the game down. Let me see. There we go. Come on, Gretel, say something. She sniffs the microphone. Come on, Gretel. Come on. Can you hear her purring? Come on, Gretel. The viewers are waiting. I'm sure you can hear that. So I just have to turn this back up. I'm just going to check that you could hear her purring, so let's just check. It turns out I didn't actually turn down the sound of the game, I just turned it down in my microphone. So I'm going to try to catch Gretel purring. Come on, Gretel! Come on. She's not purring now. Come on. Oh, come on, Gretel. That's just me. Come on. Let me see. Is she purring? Oh, she is purring. So let me just put the microphone right next to her stomach. Okay, I think that's had enough. I think you've had enough screen time, Gretel. Now she's looking at me like I am not amused. Okay, that was enough of a distraction. He was simply sick. He died in the presence of a doctor, and they have legitimate medical records. They even did an autopsy. That's, now she's under my feet. The result proved it was not the murder. His case was also solved. The fourth death was the murder of a couple's sister-in-law. Suspect was a crazy drug addict. Investly he was trying to mimic the curse of Oyashiro. Suspect died and pulled him. The back case was also considered solved. Yes. Individual incidents are unrelated, and they are all solved. And, what the hell is Bill doing? Oh. She's looking at my feet. I'm so ticklish on my feet. Oh, she stopped. They're all solved. For some reason, something unfortunate happened in the night of the wife of the new. What is she? But the wife of the Nakanishi, they can't find a relation to any of that. People keep on dying and disappearing every year. Oh, what the hell? She just bit my feet. Oh, what are you doing, Gretel? I can't joke about it anymore. So, you think we are the next target? Are we going to disappear? My lips are dry and it makes it difficult to speak. Shion doesn't respond to me. A silence is telling me that she thinks so. I know that we entered a place we weren't supposed to enter. But all we did was look. We didn't take anything or steal anything. We didn't even speak to anyone about this. Well, it seems girl has given up on licking on my feet. I don't know. There she goes! Oh god, why is she doing that? What can you find, sir? We didn't even speak to anybody about this. I regret the fact that I did something very wrong. So bad that Tia deserved to die like that. Oh. I think I'll call it here. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now. Tweet me.